Well, we all know what this game means, but to be able to get a win and a win in that fashion, what does it mean for you, your family, and your team?
Yeah, it's obviously a lot more interesting on my side of it, where it's so much goes behind the scenes into this game and what it means and what it's about. So you try to have kind of like two hats and put as much as you can, and it's into that, and then it's like, okay, now we gotta coach and play a game. So it's obviously these are unbelievable to be a part of, but it just adds that extra kind of layer. And saying that, but that's what those kids go through, and that's what Tucker went through. Is just like a lot of extra stuff. So you just kind of like, okay, grin and bear it, and you just try to put the plan in place early in the week, and you rely on your coaches and the players to kind of get familiarized and understand what we want to do, and then you come to the game and still a lot of extra stuff to be done, but at the end of the day, these guys all bought into how special it was, but more importantly how important it was for us as a team and the standings, etc. So it's like, when both come together like that, it's obviously even extra special for sure.
Yeah, kind of like a perfect storm. The last few games, the last 4 games obviously haven't gone your way. What worked tonight? What clicked out there that allowed not only offensive production, but then to be able to clamp down on defense?
Yeah, there's not, I don't know, we scored more. That always obviously helps, but I think it was just not letting the other team have a 4 or 5 goal run. Obviously we were up early, and that's never easy to maintain, but we were able to kind of just keep our heads above water and maintain that lead throughout. And that was obviously so important. Offense was scoring some timely goals, and give a lot of credit to Buki and the defense, and obviously adding the 2 guys that we brought in at the trade deadline just kind of helped solidify what we're trying to do on defense. And again, we have a long way to go, but you can see what we're building here.
Now, I assume something you would want to clean up is a number of penalties you took tonight. You took a lot of them, but you also scored 2 shorthanded goals.
Yeah.
How do you stop getting into the box, but if you are on the penalty kill, to have production?
Yeah, there's definitely a few penalties that were our fault, especially on the offensive end and taking those kind of penalties. But honestly, like our team this year has been so disciplined in that regards, and don't take too many penalties. And there's going to be games where, you're going to get calls against. Unfortunately, on the other side, we didn't get too many called for us, but we were able to just weather that storm, and scoring 2 shorthanded goals always helps.
Now you're kind of in a weird position. You play the same team in less than a week. What type of preparation goes into that game, knowing I'm facing this same exact team?
Yeah, honestly, it's just like we're going to enjoy tonight, and it's back to work tomorrow, and it's a full reset. It's nothing that it's obviously you're going to take the good bad from this game, but they're going to be a different team come Saturday at home in Rochester, and they obviously are still fighting for their lives just like we are, and lots of changes on their end. So I expect them to to reset as well and come at us, and that's just we'll see what we're made of that way.
Well, thank you, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Yeah, thank you guys.